Welcome to Irish Outlaw Garage. Got the floor all done and that old Pontiac done. And took a little break and worked on old Blanche, our 76 Ranchero, which by the way is now licensed and insured and ready for the road, which is awesome because I can't wait to drive that thing in town. I'm going to do it today. A couple things we need to do to this motor before we stab her in the old Pontiac there. Now, to get that in there, the transmission's sitting back here. It's not great, but it'll work. So we're just going to put her together because I don't have time for build on the transmission for now. I may try to find another one, but it's kind of neat because I'm going to keep the numbers matching all together into this car. So what I need to do to this thing before I stab it in there is I needed to paint a bunch of stuff, because I had ran it here on the stand and it got hot and some of the paint flaked off. So I went ahead and went through and repainted everything I could. I had to get my distributor stuff, I did swap this to HEI. Some of you didn't know, seen the older video. I needed to get a control module, because I took it off of this one to put it in the Mustang because my son broke down, and for some reason I go through Excel modules like they're going out of style, and I'm just buying the cheapy, well, it ain't really cheap, expensive son of a bitch. But got that module I got to put in here. This is the original water pump, and when I had her on the stand here, I noticed that she liked to overheat a little bit, and I knew that would probably happen. And you can hear the bearings in there just going crazy. It's not flowing very good. I already have all this together, and I got a new water pump, so we're going to stab that on here. Other than that, she's ready to go in, guys. I don't have any other things to do to this. You can watch the awful video way back in the timeline, my first one back in late December, early January, where I rebuilt this thing and what I went through to rebuild it. But yeah, we're going to get this thing done, get this water pump on, and we're going to get this thing ready to stab a motor in. I think I got 80 days left or 76. I don't know. I lost count. You have to watch a No Name Nationals thing on John Wilbert's channel to figure out how many days. I quit watching because I don't know. Like, it makes me nervous. Got the 500 subscribers, so I'm in No Name Nationals. It's just the, you take it and you put it in a, time. You got this much time. You got to get this thing done. It gets you in a hurry. At the same time, though, I don't want to make a mistake. So let's get this water pump off here, and let's go from there. That's all we can do. I really wish I would have changed this to begin with, but I didn't. So let's get her off there. These are all brand new bolts too, by the way. Now, normally I would, oh, looky there, we're going to spill. I forgot she's full of antifreeze. Great. Well, got my dirty water tray here, and I totally forgot that this thing is full of antifreeze. I do that, that's why this is the way it is. I put this together, and then I, fill her up. Make sure it had antifreeze for the winter after I started it. And this is actually a good thing because I got no leaks. There's nothing in the cylinders, there's nothing anywhere. So, fine. So let's make a mess, shall we? Oh boy. This is really, really gonna make a mess. Probably could do this outside, but why would I want to do that? Like I said, what kind of channel am I running here? It's gonna blow all over. Do this? Oh yeah. So there's a whole bunch of antifreeze that won't be reused if it's going in oil. Oh look, nice, how nice. Whoa. Yes, man, that's getting heavy. I believe she was full. Deal, this is the cheap shit. Pretty awesome, really. Still clean. See how clean that is? And if you watch the old videos, all I did was clean this engine block out with pressure washer, and I think I used power or purple power or something like that. Look how clean that is. Yeah. So let's set that. Is it gonna stay? It is gonna stay. Look at that. It's fine. Saves us from getting it all over outside. Not that I care. Alright, let's try this again. Oh my. My seal job works good. Here we go. Did I get them all? I did get them all. Well, don't know what I did with my mullet. Oh well. Since there's no core on this, I ain't reusing it. Why not? There she leaves. Yep. And there we go. Looks pretty good. Let me get you in there. Okay, so the way that these go is they're not like the newer style that you may see where there's two inserts that have a grommet on them right here. This is the old school. I believe they did this to 68. This may have been the last year, I don't remember. But the idea behind it is all the water flows in there and out there. This goes up in here like this, sits against that hole, and that blows it in here. And then this piece sits right here inside, and that focuses the water, you know, through here. Pretty sure that's how that goes. It sucks up in, circulates her through here, and then right into there. Because this here sits up in there like this here. You know, it sits like that, blows the water through. So I think, shit, you know what, I'm gonna relook at this. I'll get back with you on this. So everything's right. I had everything in there right, except for the fact that the pump that I ordered is wrong. Box is right, part number's right, but it's wrong. Somebody put the wrong pump in the wrong box. And what's stranger than that is the pump that's in the box is actually a pump that would fit my 74 Javelin. And they got one in town, and they won $80 for it at a local parts store. Yeah, I may be sticking this thing in with the bad water pump for now and just throwing her down in there. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Well, apparently I can't get a water pump yet. So I may put this thing in without a water pump in it. I'll just duct tape it off. I mean, it's literally all just bolts on, but at least it gets in the car. I don't know. I really don't want it out there uncovered without, everything. There is a water pump in town at another parts store, but they want $83 for that sumbitch. If I can get them online, I'll just wait a week for $40. So that's basically what we're doing, I think. Pretty sure. So I don't know. I'm working on everything else, and it's storming and wants to rain, and I'm saying I'm doing the best I can, ease up on me just a hair. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing back together. That way the distributor is back together. I'm going to put it in with the distributor in the car, because if you don't, that rod can shoot out. It goes your oil pump. We don't need that either. So we're going to get this thing put back together, and I'll get you in there. It's HEI. 2 screws. Make sure you put the goop on the bottom so it don't burn up. Put your cap and rotor and everything on it. 5 minutes. So here we go. Y'all haven't noticed I'm rather irritable. Why? Because of that water pump. That upsets me. They gave me the wrong damn water pump, and there ain't nothing I can do about it. And it sucks. And that is all they give you? Wow. Okay. I'm thinking no. Be right back. Yeah, I bring my own. And go. Nope. And go. And go. Oh, I didn't have it on. Okay, my bad. That ought to be enough. Look at that. Yeah. Pull these here screws out that I saved. Don't lose these, because I've got a couple few. What we're going to do is plug that sucker in there. And we're going to plug this sucker on here. Okay. She's on. Just grease the shit out of her. Now this thing's missing one washer. Why is this missing one washer? This one in here. That's all good. She's tight. Plenty of dielectric goodies underneath her. There we go. And by the way, spring is adjustable for your advance. I'm sure y'all know that. And get in there. 1, 2, 3. That don't feel right. What? Something don't feel right. Nope, it ain't on there right. You idiot. See, this is what happens when you get flustered. I had it on there right the first damn time. Right there. Yeah, I screwed up when I put this down. I didn't have that in there right, and these were up, but she's on there now. This thing should be tight because I never took it out. Yep, she's in there tight. And then your battery and your tack, one wire. That's why I always switch to this HEI. I will give Chevy that. GM did the right thing by switching to this. They're almost perfect every time. So I know a lot of people tell you don't buy the cheapie from Amazon, whatever. I just went 2,000 miles with one in. It did just fine. Yeah, if you're wanting to performance it and stuff, I'd probably get a better one. But I'm just getting one. Well, hi. 2 weeks later, got my water pump. Now, there was a place in town that did have this exact water pump that I needed. And because of, let's just say money's tight, they wanted $125 or $30 for this pump. And it was the old gate box. It was not a newer one. And I could get it online for $60, which is where I got this one. I got this one off Rock Auto. O'Reilly's could get me one, but it would take a lot longer. And you know, they're great. They wanted to help me, and they called me and told me they found one that they could get me, and I just needed to do it a little quicker than that because we don't have any time. I think now, as of today, I got like 74 days or 75. I don't know. I lost count. But a couple things that have happened since I got this. I got the wheels and tires on Artemis, and I also got old Blanche out there. She's licensed, insured, and ready to rock. You know, I just got to figure out what I want to do with that hood. I really hate to drill holes, but if I have to do that for hood latches, I will, because it's missing the mechanism that locks it down. Anyway, let's try to finish this up. Then we'll get on to that transmission, get it cleaned up, and put the filter in it, and all the goodies and bells and whistles. And, you know, I've been getting a little lazy with this. Of course, I can't really do much today outside because it is raining. I'm going to try. Hopefully it'll stop, and then I got to make me some kind of thing like metal or wood or something to get that motor out there on the stand with the transmission and get her down in there. Still looking for transmission mount parts, the cross member, everything. Oh, we can get it for you December. Oh, we can get it for you February. We're all going through the same thing. And old Pontiac parts ain't real easy to come by anyway, and then, you know, you throw in all this crap, but it is what it is. So let's get this on. Okay, so the only thing I have left of this motor, make sure I get this water pump on, get it on correctly. Really hard to mess this up. I mean, these are specific to this car. They changed these. I think this is what they use, this style, up until, I don't know, probably 69. Probably some of 69s had this. I'm not real sure. Don't quote me. Don't come to me. Okay. I'm just gonna put the water pump on. Okay. So anyway, there's a couple different versions of this. Some of them, Pontiacs had what is, when they updated them, right here where these two holes are, it came out and it had these little grommets. You put them on there, and then, you know, the water went through it and circulated, blah blah blah. But the older style had these mediary plates, or I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but this allowed the water to circulate through. come in here and circulate through, and it would get caught in here, and that caused, you know, the centrifugal force of it, and blah 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 blah. Science stuff, I don't care. Anyway, when you get this goes in here like such, it's really not a bad thought out design, but I think the newer ones, you know, I think they're probably a lot better. But you can see this one here sat for a while with water. See all that? I cleaned it up as best I could. I could get new, but hey, we don't have that kind of time. It'll probably take me a year to get it. So we just get these in. It just sits in there. You can't mess that up. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to take this gasket, make sure the son of a gun fits. Don't just goop it up and think it's sticking on there. But, yep. Now, normally, I usually use my Permatex, that Indian head stuff, for this kind of thing, because I don't like using a lot of garbage, you know, on the, I don't like using a lot of, you know, silicone, RTV. But in this case, I'm going to, because this aluminum, when I was taking this off, I noticed it might be a little bit worn. We don't need that problem. So, I've got some silicone here that I've had around for 3-4 years. Great big thing. Forgot I had this. Wish I'd have ever had that when I did the Ranchero, but it is what it is. And yes, this is RTV black, propels oil, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know a lot of people use orange or blue. This is what I got, okay? Again, don't come. Now, how I'm going to do this usually is I'll just spread it along real nice and even. But I think I'm just going to, no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So, I was going to do something really stupid, but we'll just go with it. So, you don't want to get any in here because this just, it doesn't do you no good. You can see here on the water pump, there's a open hole. You just want to make sure you get around the edges, the whole edges. I mean, it's, like I said, it's pretty hard to mess up. So I'll do that real quick. We'll get this thing all set up and ready to roll. I think I'm going to do it this way. I forgot that I've got like a special setup here. I take the glasses off, I can't see for shit. Well, ain't this thing just a pile of shit? Okay. I got your fancy crap right here. Me and you with it. Alright, whatever. What is going on? Oh, there it goes. It was stuck. Not bad. Come on. What is going on, for Pete's sake? I just thought I was going to start cussing really wild. A pile of shit. I mean, what the heck? What in the hell? Oh. Alright, I just didn't have it set down too far. Weird. This is original equipment. We put silicone on something that's older than me. Cool. Now all of it. Gotta be real careful though. It is aluminum, so you don't want to like go crazy. You can tell when you see. That's why I always use. I love using wrenches and ratchets because it just feels better. Water pump. It's nice and smooth. It's a Gates. Gates usually made good stuff. So. Let's see. These are for the fan, which I got a new. We're gonna wait on this because I got a new fan clutch. That's right. I'm using a clutch on this. I'm just going to stick these in here so I don't lose them. Probably wrong holes. There's a bunch of them. Different. But it doesn't matter. We could probably use some new ones. But no. We ain't dealing with that. We'll just use the old ones. They'll work. Anyway. Water pump installed. I'm sure you've seen a million videos of that. Now here's the old one. And I put it back on and it seemed to be okay. Except, listen. Not good. Yeah, bearing is warm to shit. So just to be sure, that's what we're doing. Now I'm gonna let this dry and then I am gonna paint this all back again. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I might leave it that color. Maybe. Oh. A little bit of anti-freeze in there. Look at that. Get all that crap out of there. I'm leaving it just the way it is. Okay. Need to put the motor mounts on too. Okay. I need to get the motor mounts on. I did get brand new ones. They go just on there like that. Pretty simple setup, man. Now because these bolts look old and the washers are not lock washers, I am in fact going to put a little bit, just a tiny tad of Loctite. This is my Permatex. I use it quite often. You know, well, why is everything just fighting me today? I don't need a lock. I'm gonna set that right there and I'll just get the other ones. Yeah. Why are you fighting me? Come on. Well, there's some in there. Yeah. There it comes. Everything. Just fight, fight, fight. Damn. Oh. Huh. Got a little dirt on my stuff there. It's alright. Okay. I hope I didn't lose the bolts to these suckers that go up this way through the frame, but if I did, no big deal. One, there's two, and again I don't trust electronics, so Oh yeah. Keep going. She's on there. I'll do the next one and figure out where we're gonna go from there. By the way, let me show you something in here. So I got to get new plugs for this thing, right? So the older Pontiac heads, they take the big tapered seat, like the great big, like what are they, 13/16, I think. Whereas when they switched somewhere around early 70s, they switched their heads to start doing small things. They actually switched to the smaller, you know, like a 45 TS or something like that. And the AC Delco, which is all I use, by the way, unless I use Motorcraft too. They got good plugs. But yeah, these are the smaller. So these are off a 74 Firebird, and they have the smaller plug design. The big ones won't fit in there. I found that out. I wasn't thinking I bought them, but yeah. So I got to get plugs too. I guess my other ones are okay. I can just clean them up, but we'll just go ahead and put new plugs. That'll only cost me $530,000. Looks like it quit raining enough to give you a look-see. I mean, they're dirty, but yeah. I'll get her on the ground here after a bit. I think she's gonna look pretty damn good. Don't mind the mess. I'm kind of, you know, I was rushing around in the rain. I think she's gonna look pretty damn good. I could have possibly went with a bigger tire in the back, but this way, you know, I can rotate them because, yeah, I actually am not that lazy. I do actually do that. So, all right. Well, let's get this transmission going. So apparently I'm playing today. We're gonna get this thing together, and I gotta go get ready to play. Boom! Relax, I'm just getting them snug. This thing ain't very powerful anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, see? That's what happens. That damn... I thought that was a little tight. The damn... whatchamahoozes came forward on me. Whoops. All right. Isn't there like a torque spec for this? And that's it. She's on. Alrighty. Transmission, engine, together. Is she free? She's free. Alright. well, motor and trans together. She's ready to go in, but of course it's raining like pizza and biscuits. But yeah, she's together. She's ready to go in there. I think I gotta go play here now, so that's probably gonna be it for this one. Next video you'll see me, we'll get those power steering lines changed. That way they're ready to go. We'll get this motor down in there, and I'm gonna worry about accessories after it's in, because I think I may have to get a different lower pulley, crank pulley, because the one has one behind it that runs the air conditioner, and it was so rusted I couldn't use it, so I took it off. So I don't know if it's going to line up. I'm going to have to get them anyway, because I want the air to work in this car. Once I get, you know, past the No Name Nationals, then we'll start, you know, tinkering and putting things on them. That's the plan with both it and the Ranchero, and a few of the other ones. You know, I'm just trying to get ready for an event. We just want to make it run and go down the track. That's it. So anyway, I got to get inside, get showered, get cleaned up for a gig. Nice little church picnic that's never had a band before in their entire lives. And me and my boys and friends and Jacob Shoemaker and the Working Class Heroes, we decided we'd do one for free for them, just to have a good time, let them have a good time. So small community right here where I'm from, actually where my dad was from. So we're gonna go show them a good time, as long as it quits raining, because it is raining pretty bad here. I think it's raining everywhere. But you know, special thanks to everybody involved with No Name Nationals. You know, Buzz from Roadkill, everybody out there. And that sign right there, that's my No Name National sign. But I appreciate Buzz. Everybody should, all the help he's given us. John Wilburn, everybody involved. This is going to be a blast. So y'all take care, be safe, peace out. And just remember, you don't have to have it perfect. Just get it on the road. That's what matters. Make it safe. Get it on the road. Don't give up on them. Take care of yourselves, man. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe. Share to your friends. Let's have some fun, huh? Take care. Well, you know how everything seems to be too easy?